War after war has scarred Fiora, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Northander, a fragile hope for peace drives the effort. With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them. All the more surprising then, as the wind carries a stench towards you as you close in on the Aliani village.
Here we are, the Howling Steppes.
As inviting as a crypt. Is it just me, or does it smell like undead arse here? Ugh.
You're right, it does. Come on, let's take a look around. The village is just up ahead. By the... See that? What by the Guardians was that?
I have no idea. Some kind of mutated insect. You see that fog over there? That must be where that stench is coming from.
This doesn't bode well if you ask me. Let's find that village.
What do you need?
Need me?
We should move.
I'm listening.
What is it?
General?
Hmm?
Yes? What is it?
That smell. What is this?
I wouldn't go any closer. That's poison.
What a beautiful spot of Earth. At least we now know where that stench is coming from.
Well, at least we know where that stench is coming from. Curious to hear what the Aliani have to say about this.
You know it. Over here?
Up ahead.
Ugh, crump.
Keep it up.
Yes.
What's the latest?
Hi.
Where to?
Greetings. We...
Leave.
Why so hostile?
Because you don't belong here.
Zoema, what's going on here?
Kayawu. Blessings. The world has blessed us with outsiders again.
You're not with the bandits, are you?
Look at this crest. Do I look like a bandit?
Well, appearances can be deceiving.
Look, if you want shelter and provisions, we can set up a tent for you outside the village walls. But you cannot enter, period. Now leave.
I don't understand. Why can't we enter the village?
Because our faith demands that we avoid contact with outsiders, regardless of their intentions. Though...
Listen, we don't want to disrespect your customs, but there's a lot at stake here.
There always is.
Let them pass, Waremu.
What? But the law...
Won't help us deal with the bandits or the plague, whereas the outsiders might. Let them pass. You may restock your provisions inside. When you're done, meet me in the eastern part of the village.
Stubborn boy. Fair enough, outsiders. You may enter. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. Behave yourself, outsider.
An outsider? Oh, what blessings. Please, stay a while. Let us trade.
What do you have to trade?
Knowledge. Answers for answers. It is a rare opportunity to learn about the outside world. Come, ask me anything.
Why do you want to know about outsiders? I thought the Aliani shunned the outside world.
Our laws prevent many interactions with outsiders. That is true. And indeed, many of my kin want nothing to do with them. but I do not see it that way. Knowledge alone is not dangerous. It is what we do with that knowledge that matters. My curiosity is just that. Curiosity. That we should avoid something does not mean that we should not try to understand it. I, for one, would like to know why we keep the laws that we do.
I wish there were more Aliani like you.
Me too, outsider. Me too. All right, my turn. What would you say is the worst thing about the outside world?
Ah, the food. Be glad you've never had Kawaiian stew.
An answer that is not an answer. Avoid my question then. Very well. Go on. Your turn again.
Why do you want to know about it?
Our laws. My curiosity is just that. Curiosity. That we should avoid something does not mean that we should not.
From everything I've seen.
Oh, it is. But let them frown. I have broken no laws. I am merely trading. All right, my turn. What would you say is the worst thing about the outside world?
I feel it rising inside, something I can't explain. They look at me confused, but I just can't contain.
War. There's always some noble or lunatic who wants to pick a fight, and it's always the common folk who suffer the most. It's endless.
Yes. Violence. Are all stories hold true then? Very well. Go on. Your turn again.
What do you know of the god of light?
You speak of Sherbet. I'm sorry, outsider. That is a question I cannot answer.
Why not? Because I'm an outsider?
That is part of it, yes. It is also a topic I personally do not like to dwell on. Shall we speak of something else instead?
What's your role in the tribe? Are you a hunter? A farmer?
I am one of the tribe's many gatherers. We do not farm, you see. The steppes do not allow for it. So instead, the gatherers scour the land for plants and roots. That is how we survive. All right, your turn. What is your home like? Grey. Greyfell, was it?
Greyfell isn't actually home for me. I was born in a small village, but I left when I was young. Haven't really thought about that place for a long time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
But I am. Home is everything to us. Family, community, tradition. But I digress. Did you want to speak about something else?
I'll be going.
All right. Blessings to you then.
You have to let this go, Takana. She's with the ancestors now.
I know, but she's still out there. She deserves better.
But there's nothing that can be done. You know that.
I was hoping you would stop by.
You were?
Why, yes. We have not allowed outsiders into the village for nearly 40 years. As such, your actions here will be recounted in our stories. And since it's my honor to carry these stories, I was hoping to speak with you.
You mentioned the last time outsiders were allowed into the village was 40 years ago. What happened?
Yes. Many in the village chose not to remember, but I carry that story with me. A fierce storm had swept over the steppes. The howling winds and lashing rains kept the children awake for nights on end. On one of those nights, 3 outsiders appeared at the village gates. Traders, they claimed, who had been caught in the storm. One of them was gravely ill. Mayawa called them rotten and began to close the gates, until his mother, the chieftain, stopped him.
What happened next?
The outsiders were allowed to rest and recover in the village. Many of the people were uneasy, but they trusted the chieftain's decision. As soon as the storm cleared and the outsiders were well again, we sent them on their way. We never saw them again.
That's it? You nursed them back to health and then sent them away?
Perhaps you mistake kindness for friendship. Our chieftain bore no love for outsiders either, but she did respect our teachings. It was she who told them never to return.
Ah, I see. Thanks for the story.
Of course.
I'd like to learn more about your people. Are there any stories you can share?
You are interested in our stories. Well then, let me tell you of Kahi and the wind. In the earliest days, the winds ravaged all lands. It shaped mountains, carved waves in the oceans. Everything bowed to it. Our people struggled to exist in such chaos, until Kahi challenged the wind to a race. She held up a small stone. Whoever could retrieve the stone first would be the victor. The wind, confident in its power, agreed without hesitation. But when the race began, Kahi threw the stone into the lake. Though the wind blew with the strength of a cyclone, it could not reach the bottom of the lake. Kahi dove down and retrieved the stone. Enraged, the wind howled for having been tricked, but Kahi was not moved. She commanded the wind to be calm, so that our people might flourish. Still, the wind is devious, and it is said that when Kahi's spirit is not looking, it acts up and causes the storms that rage on the steppes. But Kahi's spirit always returns to remind the wind of its place.
That was an interesting story. Thanks for sharing with me.
My pleasure.
I have to go now.
As you wish. Listen for the storm.
Leave here, outsider. No good will come from you poking around.
Look, I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Aren't you now? For what do you want then?
Why do you hate outsiders so much?
We do not hate. What you mistake for hatred is simply our way of saying no. No, you may not enter. No, you may not spread your outsider ways.
Then why be so unfriendly? We haven't done anything.
So you claim. The simple truth is we do not owe outsiders anything. Not our friendship, not our customs. Anything else.
What's life like on the steppes?
Why do you want to know?
Simple. I want to know your weaknesses so that me and my big army can conquer you.
Excuse me?
What? I've heard everyone wants to become Nortandian citizens. It would be an honor for you.
Get out! Get out of here!
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated.
Leave here, up.
Look.
Aren't you now? Anything else?
What's like?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just curious. Even without those beetles, it seems like a pretty desolate place to live.
Well, I won't lie. It is. Desolate, bleak, miserable. These are words I would use to describe the steppes.
Then why live here? Why not move?
Because it is home. It is where we are connected to our ancestors, to the truth of who we are. If we were to leave, no matter the ease of survival or the pleasantness of our surroundings, there would always be something missing. We would always be longing to return.
I see.
I hope you do, truly.
I'll leave you alone then.
One can only hope.
What do you need?
What will I do?
Hi.
What do you need?
Are you alright?
You're that outsider, aren't you? Just keep walking, please.
Wait, Takana, wouldn't they be able to help? You look as though you can defend yourself, outsider.
Suppose I can. What do you need help with?
My wife, Ihina, she went out to gather food a week ago. I told her to stay away from that bandit camp, but she insisted that's the only place you could still find berries. The bandits, they killed her.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I told her not to go. Sheogdet's mercy, she deserves better than to rot on the steppes.
You didn't bury her?
We never found her body. After our last search, the chieftain forbade us from continuing. Said it was too dangerous.
Well, he also said it's time to let go, you know?
And who are you?
The name's Rita. I'm Ihina's sister. Please, outsider, tell my brother here that he needs to move on.
If you never found her body, how do you know she was killed by the bandits?
There were signs of a struggle and blood all over her campsite. There's no animal on the steppes that could do such a thing.
So you found where she was killed, but there wasn't a body?
No, she wasn't there. Maybe the bandits wanted to cover up their crime, or...
Now look what you've done, outsider.
Sorry. You don't think you should keep searching for her body?
Look, of course I want her found. She should have the full burial rights of our people, but not if it's going to cost the lives of everyone who loved her. Between the plague and the bandits, it's too risky. So no, I think we have looked as much as we can. She is with the ancestors now.
I'm not restricted by her chieftain's decree. I could search for her body.
You would do that? An outsider?
I have business in the valley anyway. I can keep an eye out.
Oh, ancestors bless you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Start with her campsite. It's near the bandit camp. We were in a rush when we found it, so maybe we missed something.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Still plays for you, even when the sky turns blue. To create a plan to something new, I'll keep on singing true. Plant these words.
Outsider, you found me. First of all, I hope you didn't take Zawenna's distrust personally. It's just, well, we Aliani can be quite rigid when it comes to our traditions.
I noticed that. The name's General Arif, by the way. So, from what I gathered, your village is in some kind of trouble and you can use our help. Is that right?
Most of my people would disagree, but yes, I think we do. I assume you also didn't come here without a reason, did you?
You assume right. We need information about the god you worship.
Sheol did? Ancestors, that's strange.
How so?
Well, it's a peculiar coincidence. But I think we should save the discussions for later. Let me be brief. Our village is in trouble, and that plague you probably saw on your way here is only part of it. About 2 weeks ago, a group of bandits appeared and took over most of the valley. They've effectively cut us off from our hunting grounds, and slowly but surely, we're running out of food. Now, our chieftain went to negotiate with the bandits, hoping that they could come to some kind of agreement. Even the wise women told him that it's too dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. It's been over 2 hours since he left.
You want to make sure he's all right.
Exactly. I may be mistaken, but you look as though you can handle yourself in a fight.
When you say the plague, I assume you mean those beetles and the fog.
And the fungi that are the root of the problem, yes. But, as I said, I'll explain later.
What the stones is a group of bandits doing all the way out here?
We're asking ourselves the same thing. Then again, they don't look like ordinary bandits. They are well armed and have members from all races.
Huh. Odd. Your village does have guards though, doesn't it? Why didn't they go look for him?
Because the chieftain forbade anyone from leaving, and they don't dare violate his order. Also, we Aliani aren't... how should I put it? We aren't the most formidable fighters. It has to do with our faith. But there will be time for explanations later. Please, we must go.
Fine. Where did your chieftain meet with these bandits?
West of the village. Come, I'll show you.
You there, outside. You have a moment. There you are. Blessings of the ancestors, outsider.
Likewise. What do you need?
Well, I heard about your arrival on the steps. You have workers, don't you? Craftsmen?
Yeah.
Good. I am Kaul, the village architect, and I have a favor to ask of you. We are dangerously low on iron, but with everything going on, we don't have the means or the strength to collect more. And without iron, I can't keep the village from falling into disrepair.
And then your people will have even more problems on their hands.
Exactly. If your men could help us out, I'll give you something that could be of use to you.
When you say something of use, what exactly are you offering?
Something my daughter found in an old human outpost outside. Schematics that you might have use for.
You seem a lot less fatalistic than your fellow tribesmen. How come?
What do you want me to say? Brooding was never in my nature. I won't lie though. I am afraid. Very afraid. But for now, all I can do is to keep going.
Why trust me with this? I'm an outsider.
I can see that. But you're also my only option, and I'm tired of sitting on my hands.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
That's all I can ask. Thank you. Stay close.
What the?
Get out of the fog, outsider! It's poisonous!
You know the way, right?
There has to be some way we can see eye to eye. My people are starving, and
Heard you the first time. Now I suggest you take your cane and hobble back to your village. Unless you want a reminder, huh?
you cannot.
Now look at those weapons. So you sheep have some fight in you after all, don't you?
Careful, General. Those are purity robes. They must be fugitives.
Right.
Look, sir, we mean you no harm. We should put down that weapon.
Oh, the way that soldier is looking at me says something else. We're here to incarcerate us, aren't you? Well, tough luck. We're not coming with you.
Are you with the Purity of Light? You're wearing their robes.
Well observed. Yes, we used to be, but that was before the god our leader prayed to turned out to be rotten. Terribly tragic and all, but, well, what can you do? We know better now.
What do you want from these people?
From them? Just to mind their own business.
We cannot mind our own business if you keep us from our hunting grounds. My people are starving.
Isn't that unfortunate?
Break away the clouds, tear down every wall. The storm inside me becomes my wall.
Look, we're not looking for a fight. Just leave these people alone.
Really? You think you can flash that badge and get all high and mighty with us? Boys, I think this one needs a lesson. Get up!
They killed one of our heroes. Come on, we're not losing you.
I need help.
Death. Healing now. What is it?
So it continues.
What do you need?
Did you bring them here, son?
Hold on. He's your son?
He is.
Huh. All right. Well, Kayawu said you could give us information about the deity you worship. The god of light.
Then he overstepped his bounds. There is nothing I will tell you.
Ancestors, father. At least hear them out. They just saved your life.
Which might not have been necessary if you hadn't shown up. But, fine. Speak. So, you came here because you think we know how to kill the god of light.
Actually, any information would help. We know nothing about it, except that it apparently wants to re-enter our world.
In that case, you're best advised to leave it at that. Once Jakku has begun, there is no stopping it.
Jakku?
The Alyani prophecy of the end.
The eon-old pattern ensuring that one day, Sheol-Dead will devour us all.
I respect your faith, but isn't there anything we can do to convince you? We need answers.
I am sorry, and the soil shall breathe rot, soaked in poison and blood. The Scrolls, verse 2. Jakku has begun, and this plague is just one of its many omens. So regardless of what I tell you, the fate of this world is sealed already. Just go. Turn around, spend time with your loved ones. Enjoy what little time you have left.
Look, Father, I don't think you're seeing the full picture. Yes, maybe Jakku is inevitable, but what about our people? If we don't find food soon, people will start dying, and the fugitives still control the parts of the valley the plague hasn't poisoned yet. If the answers we give these outsiders won't change anything anyway, why not let them help us? For the sake of our tribe.
As persuasive as your mother. Fine. Outsider, are these troops of yours that you mentioned large enough to match the fugitives?
They will be if we fight smart. So that's the deal? We handle the purity in return for information?
The bandits and the plague. You deal with both, and we give you your answers.
Son, what?
I don't know, Kyle. My division can deal with the purity, but I don't see how we can help with the fog.
You can destroy its source. The fungi.
Fungi?
Yes. They are what's causing this. The first of them appeared some weeks ago, and wherever they grow, they rot the soil and produce this fog. We think it's their spores. The beetles came around the same time, so they probably live in some kind of symbiotic relationship. Now, if someone were to destroy the fungi, maybe the fog would
disappear.
Yes, and we know how well this worked out for Ukwe and Zama, don't we? Those fugitives are one thing. The plague is another. It's part of Jakku, and it can't be stopped.
Why are you so resigned? Maybe your son is right and the plague can be fought back.
Spoken like a true outsider, offended by the notion that sometimes there are forces at work which are beyond your understanding. Please, I don't think there's any point in me trying to explain our ways to you. We are simply too different.
Those fugitives are religious fanatics. Maybe they planted the fungi.
That's unlikely. They probably came here to escape justice. So what would they gain from poisoning the land?
I agree with your friend. They seem to be as upset about the fog as we are.
Fair enough. Who are Ukwe and Zawa?
Two hunters. They tried to destroy the fungi from a distance, as the fog made it impossible to get up close. Suffice it to say that it didn't go well. The beetles came, and now our village has 2 more grieving widows.
So, you think this plague is connected to your prophecy, Jakku?
The wise women say so. And even if they didn't, the 3rd verse of the scrolls speaks for itself. And the soil shall breathe rot, soaked in poison and blood.
So you think, what, did the God of Light send those fungi to corrupt your lands?
Sent them? No. I think that they are the expression of a particular stage in the pattern.
That's a strange coincidence.
It is not a coincidence.
When you say a symbiotic relationship, do you mean the beetles and the fungi feed off each other?
We think so, yes. It would explain why they both appeared at the same time, and why the beetles protect the fungi like their own eggs.
All right. We can try destroying the fungi, but we'll need a way to get past the fog.
Then you'll have to search for it. Maybe driving the fugitives out of the valley will give options we didn't have.
That's a big maybe.
I know, but I'm afraid it's all I have to offer.
Fair enough. So we have a deal, Chieftain. We handle the fugitives and the plague and you give us information?
Seems like my son has made the decision for me. Fine. If you have to fail to see futility, then so be it. Let us talk about those fugitives. According to our scouts, they have 4 commanders. One of them, a man named Cedric, being their leader. Apart from him, each commander is in charge of one of their camps. You should find him there. Cedric himself, on the other hand, moves around a lot, probably to ascertain everything in the camp is going to his liking. Always be on the lookout. Well, and that is all I can tell you. I wager that if you tear down their main encampment, the rest will flee. Good luck, General Arev.
What now, General?
Let's get our outpost into solid shape first. I'm sure it won't be long before those bandits come looking for their negotiator.
How many times have I died by my own hand? How many worlds have I failed to understand that every enemy, every friend, every beginning, every end is just another version of me? Stand face to face with destiny, 1,000 versions of what I could be. The war ends when I realize I'm both the weapon and the shield. I've seen my own face in enemy lines, fighting myself through space and time. Every world I try and save leads me back to the same place.
Right here, if you say so.
I see my own face in enemy lines, but all the same.
Healing now. This is it.
It's them or us.
We can take them.
Healing now.
Consider it done.
Out of the way.
Your voice fragments in the static, breaking down the primal sounds. Pain, cold gear, I hear you calling. Through time's fractured crown. Come on, time, go away, go on, go and record tie in this.
I'll catch them. Go
Bring it down. Bring it down.
I'm listening.
Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Through space.
Of course.
We're ascending to a higher place. Gonna find it, going, now I'm going like who judge it is.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Feel the foe. Digital priest in the mainframe tonight. Processing pairs to electronic light. Kahata, break it into pieces. Nikoji, ancient spirits release us. System overloading. The reagent knowledge coding. Close a cadet, watch the patterns multiply. Take a heart, watch your language
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Yes? Stay close.
We're being attacked!
Over here.
What now?
They must be done. Oh,
Take them out.
one step closer.
We're being attacked!
I'm listening. This way. Move in.
You know it.
Finally, some action.
In watching you grow stronger each day. Through victories and falls along the way. Like that bitter chocolate you love so much. A taste that only time
We're being
helps
attacked!
you embrace. Яко жуста бой мой сын, and I'm proud of you, my son. Ty wybrał swój lot,
Chosen your challenging path.
Here's to the bold ones who never back down. Toast to the fire that burns in your eyes. Here's to the lessons we learned from pain. Toast to tomorrow will rise again. Rise again. Rise again.
Healing now.
Toast to tomorrow will rise again.
They killed one of our heroes!
Each evening by this fireside I see
Lead on.
the man you've grown so gracefully to be. Not perfect, no, but honest through and through. The strength that comes from knowing what is true. Sometimes the hardest roads lead us home. Sometimes the bitter taste makes us strong. И время нас научит всему. Time will teach us everything.
Building completed.
В каждой ошибке есть урок. There's a lesson in every mistake. Here's to the bold ones who never back down. Toast to the fire that burns in your eyes. Here's to the lessons we learned from pain. Toast to tomorrow will rise
Healing
again.
now. Need me?
Here's to you, my son.
What is it? What's the latest? Over here. Finally, some action. This way. Move in.
We're being attacked!
Where to?
We lost the sector, Commander.
What now?
Outwards.
Building completed. Building completed.
Oh, you're getting a good return on your investment.
Building completed.
You were saying?
They killed one of our heroes.
Something's different.
Controls their bodies now, synchronized and calculated. Moving like machines. Everyone's dancing, but nobody's home. Blank expressions, flesh and bone. Everyone's dancing, but nobody's
We're being attacked.
They're all connected. She's all
Healing now.
I'll catch up.
the DJ's booth stands empty in the corner. The music plays without a human hand.
You know it.
She watches colors turn in perfect time, like programmed dancers and silver lamps that turn. Look at them move like circuits in formation, no hesitation, pure coordination. Every motion locked in automation, lost in a rhythm of assimilation. She's witnessing mass manipulation for sound waves, pure determination. The frequencies got them in isolation, while she's the last one standing in this nation. The walls are pulsing to the core, ancient signals through the floor. She sees their eyes begin to change as consciousness transforms. The crowd moves as a single mind.
Our workers are under attack.
Resistance left to find. Break up, dancing through the night. Everyone's dancing, but nobody's home. Blank expressions, flesh and bone. Everyone's dancing.
Our workers are under attack.
They're all connected. She's all alone. Where we go?
We lost the sector, Commander.
As the dancers start to turn, their hollow eyes all lock on her.
We're being attacked.
Left to burn.
Hi.
Let's be quick. Think I came prepared.
We're being attacked.
Finally, some action.
one of our heroes.
Come on, we're not losing you. Need me?
Over here.
Of course.
Okay, you know it.
Stay close.
We're being attacked!
You killed them!
I'm sorry. Next time I'll file a formal complaint.
You're right. You should probably be grateful. Who are you?
Chieftain Mayawa sent me. I'm here to deal with the plague and the bandits. Will you be all right?
Ancestors willing, we might be. Before you go, here, take this. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. I don't know what else to say, outsider. It's obvious that there will be bloodshed. I just hope there won't be much.
Let's get to work.
Go ahead.
This is how it ends. I'll catch up. Sure saying? Let's do this.
Healing now.
We're being attacked!
Healing now.
What is it?
I will take them out.
We're being attacked! Our capital is under attack.
Over here. Keep it up.
We're being attacked!
Yes?
Building completed. Our smiths need more iron.
I'm listening.
Our workers are under attack.
You know the way it goes.
Healing now.
They killed one of our heroes.
What is now?
They killed one of our heroes.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The
We should move. What now, General?
It's come looking for their negotiator.
I'll catch up.
Here we go.
Building completed.
Yes.
Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Where ancient stone meets metal's rust. Your presence fills the spaces here.
Got it.
A primal force.
Building completed.
Your brow becomes my meditation.
I'll catch up.
Your brow becomes my liberation.
Lead on.
Your brow becomes revelation. Becomes revelation.
All right. It's them or us.
Draws me closer now to what I fear.
I won't repeat myself. Hand over your provisions.
The walls dissolve in violet light.
They killed one of our heroes.
As terror turns to state of praise.
I will follow.
Okay.
Your brow becomes my meditation. Your brow becomes transformation. Your brow becomes elevation.
This is it.
What is it?
They killed one of our heroes.
General? All right. Go ahead. Stay with us.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated.
What now, General?
Let's get our outlook.
Your brow becomes my meditation. I embrace the sound. Your brow becomes your creation. Into the ground. Your brow becomes my
Strategic. I like it.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
We dance our ancient rite. A monster teacher, dark divine.
we're going. Okay.
Building completed.
Saw you at the arcade last night, button mashing with all your might. Couldn't take my eyes off the screen, or the way you made it look so clean. Something about your player's style made me wanna stay for a while. Got me feel like press start right from the very start. Never won, just begun. Can't believe what you've done to me. Got my pulse racing fast. Hope this feeling's built to last. Every heart is binary code. Two players on this road, breaking records, scoring high. Together we can touch the sky. Touch the sky. Touch the sky. Touch the sky. Now we're trading high scores daily. Meeting up, it drives me crazy. How you dodge and weave with grace. Put that smile upon your face. Each token spent brings me close to the thing I want the most. Your initials next to mine on every dotted line. Power up, can't slow down. Love is spreading all around. Extra life when you're near. Everything becomes so clear. Every heart is binary code. Two players on this road.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Together we can touch the sky.
You killed them! I don't know what else to say. Outsider. It's obvious that there will be bloodshed. I just hope there won't be much.
Isolated world we found. Every beat makes my heart pound. You're the player that I've waited for. Perfect match down to the core. Every heart is binary code. Two players on this road, breaking records.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Together we can touch the sky. Touch the sky.
Building completed.
What do you need?
Over here. Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Commander. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Stay close. Over here. All right.
Building completed.
Healing now.
here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
You don't know who you're up against.
What's the latest?
Take them out.
They killed one of our heroes.
You were saying?
We're being attacked. They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes. Building completed.
It's them or us.
That's me.
We need to gather more wood, Commander. Commander, we've finished researching the new technology. Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Commander. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
General? Okay.
Building completed.
What's the latest?
Yes?
We're being attacked! Building completed.
What do you need?
Healing now.
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
What is it? On your order.
Go for the eyes!
I will follow.
Strategic. I like it.
We're being attacked!
Mother, my voice shakes.
Of course.
First time standing in the circle.
Where to?
Watching your steady eyes, teaching me how to stand. Feel the ground beneath.
Building completed.
Other voices growing stronger.
What?
Your hand guides mine up into dark and air. You say our breath makes walls of light.
This is it. Damn it. Healing now.
You're not
Keep
away,
the
right?
village safe tonight.
Hi.
We're being attacked!
Healing now.
Go ahead. Our capital is under attack.
Now I understand. As we stand, each shoulder touching. Words paint across skin, making barriers between. You say our breath makes walls of light. Keep the village safe tonight.
We're being attacked!
What do you require?
Keep it up.
I will follow. It's them or us.
Building completed.
You're sure of this?
Over here.
No way, right? If there's any treasure involved, I call dibs. We can take them.
As you command.
We're being attacked! Building completed. completed.
Listen close as I speak through time. Let me in, let me show you pain. Let me in, feel the cosmic rain. I am the voice of the void. I am the voice of the void.
Building completed.
Black holes pulse inside my head.
We're being attacked.
Cold and dead. Space between the stars bleeds through. Till there's nothing left but you.
We're being attacked.
System failure, brain decay. Void infection finds its way through the cracks in reality. Breaking down what used to be. Cosmic horror taking hold. Making
Building completed.
till we all become the same. Echoes of the void's dark game. I am the voice. Voice of the void. Speaking ancient codes. Voice of the void. Breaking down your walls. Till you hear the call. Let me in, let me show you pain. Let me in, feel the cosmic rain. I am the voice of the void. I am the voice of the void speaks.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
The void speaks through my veins. Can you recall your name?
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Something shakes within the flame. As I watch it dance and sway.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air,
Their voice is pure, but something stings. Ancient words they shouldn't know. Carving patterns.
We're being attacked.
I burn at both ends of infinity.
Our workers are under attack.
Till nothing of myself remains in me.
We're being attacked. Our workers are under attack. Building completed. workers are under attack. Our 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 workers are under attack.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
We're being attacked.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
We're being attacked. Building completed.
Below, the whistles pierce the air.
We're being attacked.
I hold them all within me now, a shelter born of prayer.
This.
I am the mist of 10,000 breaths. I am the shield that never rests.
Building completed.
I manifest.
Our workers are under attack.
Countless nights, when the storms, their voices make me strong. I am
Our workers are under attack.
10,000 breaths. I am the shield that never rests. They sing.
What do you need? Our workers are under attack.
They believe I manifest.
We're being attacked. Our provisions are running low. We need more food. We're being attacked. We're being attacked. Building completed.
Waiting.
Building completed.
Yes. Yes.
Building completed. We're being attacked. We're being attacked.
Do I push?
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Need me? You'll get a good return on your investment.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Our workers are under attack. Building completed. Building completed. We're being attacked. We're being attacked.
We should move.
Stay close.
We're being attacked.
Do I push? Change.
Let's make this. Move in.
They killed one of our heroes.
Come on. We're not. General?
Building completed.
Okay.
I'm
You
listening.
know the way, right?
We're being attacked. Building completed. We lost the sector, Commander. We're being attacked. Our workers are under attack. Commander, we finished researching a new technology. Our workers are under attack.
Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
They must be done.
What do you need?
I'll keep the bastards off you. Let's be quick.
They killed one of our heroes.
Got it.
Over here.
We're being attacked.
What's the latest?
What do you require?
What is it?
We're being attacked.
They gave me steel for bones today. Each breath feels colder as I change. Commander says it makes us brave, but I can see right through the cage. I wrote this down before I fade. The
We're
pain
being attacked.
transforms with every stage. I watch my hands turn silver bright. A circus crawl beneath my sight. You always warn me of this night. When
We're being attacked.
would unite. I'm changing faster than before. The stars are calling, wanting more. Can't feel my heartbeat anymore.
We're being attacked.
We used to say fire. We'd stay by this fray.
Step closer to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
And binary feels my play. I lead our troops through astral rain.
We're being attacked.
Past decay.
We're being attacked.
We're saying
We're being attacked. we've finished researching the new technology.
We're being attacked! That's me. We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Take them out!
Building completed.
They killed one of our heroes!
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air,
We're being attacked! They killed one of our heroes!
with autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the...
Would you like to push? For a change. We're being attacked!
What is it? I will follow.
To the grave!
This is it. Attack!
We're being attacked! They killed one of our heroes!
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air,
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
with autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air,
We're being attacked!
us the sector, Commander.
You're getting a good return on your investment. Finally, some action.
Running through the flames again. Different place, same hell to pay.
They killed one of our heroes.
I recognize these screams.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean
Our workers are under attack.
Я видел каждый бой.
Building completed.
Горят со мной. Crew сомкнулся вновь. История течет как кровь.
Building completed.
Warning signs written in their dead men's eyes. The clock strikes.
We're being attacked.
Here comes the rain again. Different soldiers die. Same mother's gonna cry.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology. Our workers are under attack. 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 Our workers are under attack.
Oh, yes. Hi there. We cannot continue the game, obviously. It's lagging. But I've got an idea. What if, instead of playing humans and humiliating humans, we will be dwarvenating dwarves? Because, you see, those beauty scums. Well, I don't know. Maybe if we play dwarves, we will be playing against the dwarves, and if we play like dark elves, we will be playing against the dark elves. Therefore, I think we probably should take it dark elves instead, because we know how to do it, and it wasn't so hard last time. I'll think about it and probably return in the new fresh start for this campaign. This RTS is hard. It feels like a circumage. Should have been passing by the Devourer ring. Could be slightly better, but yeah, so far I don't have it. And I probably, once I got the package, 50 iron, probably should get back to the smite and collect this relic. Probably it could help, who knows. So far, thank you very much for watching. Make sure, like, share, subscribe, and follow, and yeah, the next one will come soon. Until then,